All right, welcome back to the final chapter. We are looking at Certus's quest today. Is going to be 2 epic encounters and a legendary encounter. I'm going to put these all in a playlist. Feel free to go back and search for what you're looking for. I kind of break down the encounters and the quest mode in general in the first video and talk about it throughout and different things that matter as your characters progress and they scale and everything that's going on there. But let's jump right into the videos because that's what you guys are probably here for, is to figure out how to get your 6K chest and look at what we got on with Epic Encounter 1, all Ultramarines. Now, in these Epic Encounters right now, this early in the game, everyone's going to die but Certus. So there's no point in using Yark for summons because they're just going to die. There's no point in using Vindictive for AoE. She's just going to die. But what we can do is keep Certus alive, get 100 points for Certus, and then get whatever points we can for these bonus objectives. So just ignore those Discord messages popping up top. I turned them off after this video. And we're going to get Certus. You can see that he's glowing in camouflage as he has moved into the tall grass. That's your visual indicator that he's going to become very tanky very soon. And we're just going to get as much damage out as we can get here. We're going to use some AoEs, both from Tigurius as well as from Marnius Calgar. They don't do much. And then we're going to get some summons from the high ground here with Bellator. I actually moved Bellator to the high ground so that no one can get the high ground on him. I don't think it ends up mattering much, but he is tanky, so he survives another round. And I move him up top to try and keep the guys from moving in on Certus too fast by getting them to stop up there. As you can see by the damage that Certus is taking, it won't really matter much. The flayers don't do very much at all, but that one guy who's going to come down and do a bunch of damage from the high ground, you don't want to get hit by him 6 times. So you want to make him take his time getting there. He crits me for about 15% of my health, hitting for 85, and then you want to take care of him as soon as you take care of all the melee units, and then keep finishing up all the gunners. And there we have a whopping 200 points and a Certus shard, and we got some upgrade materials to boot. Encounter 2 on Epic was a little bit tough. We're looking at Indomitus 16's map, the Thutmose boss fight. So we got this sort of nuclear reactor symbol going on here in a bunch of bridges, and you can see who I choose to bring, but I'm not doing much with anyone except for creating a distraction with the Eric summons. I believe no flying must have been the issue if I have Bolter and I have summons, but I don't have Bellator. So I'm imagining I didn't bring Bellator because there was no summons. I was talking, I didn't see it when I reran it here. So moving Yarrick up to again hold people off, using the cleave for Morven Ball, and getting into a corner here with Certus where he can only be attacked from 3 sides immediately, but then I move him to the high ground. And this is very important. You don't want anyone to have high ground on you on this map. These gunners will wear you down if you do. And you want to take care of these gunners a little bit early on. They are going to hit for a little bit, but without that high ground, they do much less damage through your armor. So if they have the high ground, they do 50% more damage. Your armor doesn't block 50% more damage. So all of a sudden, instead of 67 getting through, as your armor blocks 90 of the 150, well, now they're doing 225 and your armor's blocking only 90 of it. So 135 is getting through instead of 60 is getting through, and you're literally taking double damage, even though high ground's only a 50% increase. So avoiding these high grounds in these encounters, especially when you don't have the tall grass, very important. And here we go with the final legendary encounter. Much more straightforward, much easier. And we are looking for that 6,000 chest upon completion here. So no summons is the only thing we got to worry about. Now you can bring summoners. If your Yark is beefy, bring your Yark, man. But don't summon with him because that's going to mess everything up. So you'll see that even with Yark on the field, you get the check mark for no summons. It's indicating what happens during the battle. Same with a lot of the no healing requirements. It's not telling you not to bring a healer, and Sisyphus can be there. You just can't heal. It's a little counterintuitive, I know. But we're going to drop some AoEs. We're going to get Certus into the tall grass on the right side where no one coming from the top in melee range is going to be an immediate high ground from him. Somebody on the bottom will be, but they have to move around to get there. So looking like we're blocking like 460 damage if we're in the tall grass here from every hit. So we're just going to take care of the melee guys. Take care of everyone in melee range so we can get on the long range. And then, of course, the big enemy up top is the heavy hitting gunner. But Certus is so tanky at this point. One legendary star, it just doesn't even matter. Get a little bit of questing done, some mission completion. And for the most underwhelming experience ever, we get a common badge and a couple of Certus shards. But there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate you checking out my walkthrough. I plan to do this for every quest. I hope to do some really good ones. I hope to get some 7800s, get to that final chest, get to those 30 shards, get to any of the loot and help you guys get there as well. We're all in this together. Let's be tacticians together. Please like and subscribe, share my video with your guild mates. Check out the videos coming out from Buzz Killington, from Still Alive, from Krieger, from Suzaku, from all our other content creators. And if you're a content creator, come hang out with us. We appreciate you guys, and happy hunting.